Joe Khalil, he is live for us on Capitol Hill. Joe, you've been following along, and this hearing has really been contentious from the very start.
Yeah, it has, Nicole. And I think the sample that you just saw, not just the Democrat, Congresswoman Crockett, but also the Republican before her, Gary Palmer, asking these governors questions is a really good sample of what we've seen throughout this hearing from the beginning. You have seen a lot of, first of all, we should set the scene here. You've got three governors that are not just among the most high profile governors in the country, but among the most high profile Democratic names more generally. Two out of these three have a lot of presidential hype in Governor Walz, in Governor Pritzker, and then also Governor Kathy Hochul from New York. So you have that. And on top of that now, the focus of this hearing is sanctuary state policy, which is arguably the most hot button issue, at least right now, as the backdrop is these ICE raids in cities across the country. So put all of that together, and it just creates this very high stakes moment here on Capitol Hill. So with that, what we have seen through the day is you got a lot of Republicans on the committee bringing specific examples of moments where people who are undocumented have committed crimes allegedly, and throwing those at the governors, asking, is it your policy that you would not cooperate with the feds in bringing some of these offenders over to them? And there has been sort of the accusation, lots of back and forths. On the other side, there have been a lot of Democrats that have used this hearing as sort of an indictment more broadly of President Trump's mass deportation policy and the way that these ICE raids have been conducted. And obviously, given both of those things, there have been a lot of contentious moments. I want to play one exchange with you that was between Congresswoman Elise Stefanik and her state governor, Kathy Hochul, along these very lines. Take a listen to that.
We do cooperate fully with ICE in criminal prosecution. Our sanctuary
You're not advocating for these victims.
Only deal
this
with
is a 5-year-old who was raped on Long Island in Nassau County. You are not advocating on behalf of these victims. You are shielding illegals. Even in your opening statement, you prioritize putting illegals first.
That is not
Rapes
true.
of young girls, beatings of NYPD cops by illegals who are here under Kathy Hochul's failed policies, burning New Yorkers alive. This is Kathy Hochul's New York. It's one of the many reasons why you're hemorrhaging support from hardworking New York families.
These are horrific crimes, and they're heartbreaking.
They're horrific crimes that are committed on your watch.
So a lot of exchanges like that. Now, in the meantime, Governor Tim Walz from Minnesota just recently gave a commencement speech where he compared ICE and ICE tactics to Gestapo tactics. I bring that up now because virtually every single Republican who's asked questions of Governor Tim Walz has brought that up, has asked him if he wants to apologize for that comparison. He has not done so. And there was another interesting moment from Democrat Kwasi Mfume from Maryland here, who actually also made that comparison using a flyer that ICE had been putting around. Take a listen to that moment, which I thought really stood out here.
If we just roll this clock on the wall back 75 years, we'd be looking at a time in Nazi Germany where people ran around with signs like this new ICE sign that says, report all foreign invaders to ICE, with Uncle Sam there holding up the sign. This could have been a Gestapo member 75 years ago, report all Jews.
Nicole, just the interest on this hearing, a lot of members here. It started 10 a.m. Eastern time. We are told it could go well into the evening, so a lot more left here in this hearing.
Well into the evening. All right, Joe Khalil live for us there.